Hello everybody, welcome to episode 12 of Muckin About. Just me on the server right now. Yep, what do I do? Sorted my inventory. That's how that clicking noise is. So I've been working on the house, I've collected a couple things, I've made another new book. This book is called Desolate. This is a place where I will go to farm the materials you see here. It actually has one biome in it. I didn't want it. But as you can see, I make my worlds a little bit interesting because I just don't want it to be, oh, here's a whole bunch of sand, let me go get a whole bunch of sand. This is a combination of the dry redstone here. There is also sand. There's a little bit of green. I put in the wrong biome of extreme hills instead of mountain ridge, which is what I really wanted, was this stuff. But, you know, it still works out. It gives a little break up to the place, so a couple of little things. You know, there's a blue tree right there. The other one I haven't seen yet is Wastelands. So it is around here somewhere. So this is just another world that we now have at our disposal. Let me head on back. You notice it's not flat. It's charged. I kind of wanted it. It's always like dusk and such. I just wanted to have a little bit of a feel to it, sort of deal. Working on the house. Let me, before I show you the house, I got a recharge of power over at Sketchy's place. He is looking to move an MFSU and doesn't want to waste the about 5 million or so EU that it has on it. So I went over and stole about 1 million to recharge my packs and such like that. It'll last me a little while longer. So, this is the way that the house currently is now. I put on a little bit of a roof to it. Got the spruce trees like I said I would. I'm using the black lights. They looked the best so far. But what I'm looking at solving is, let me just do normal F3. So I still got a 7 over here. Not there, but not here. What? This makes no sense. I got the 8s in the corners here. So I'm still looking to do a little bit of fixing with the lights and such. And the way I thought I would go about doing this is finally getting into a bit of Thaumcraft. Since I'm getting into something new instead of just regurgitating, I figured it was time to record the episode. So for now, I think we'll just put that there. That looks to be good enough. What I'm making is a magic wand. That's the base item for doing Thaumcraft. And it's simply a shard. I chose an air just because they were the ones I had the most of. Stick in the middle and a golden nugget will get you a very basic wand. And as soon as you start getting it, your viz will go up. And you can do some interesting things with it. I don't actually know any of them. I can do my weeding with it. That's a use. And it's somewhat interesting if you like weeding and such. But the next step pretty much is to take the wand. This is what you'll find on the webpage for this mod, and use it on that. That gets you the Thumbnomicon. The Thumbnomicon is pretty much your guidebook to Thaumcraft. These are all the different abilities and such that you can do. No idea. No idea. A little gold tooth. The only thing I've done is I've randomly stuck stuff into the inventory once and just figured out like the basics of what the symbols were and how to do researching and stuff. So what I do know is that we need to start with a table and some scribing tables. And well, here's the neat thing: is this is a book, has a neat little interface for the menu, but you can come over to here and you can read the reference material and stuff on the book, and these are your recipes. So I mean, this is pretty freaking cool. Bookshelf, Wand of the Apprentice. This is how you make the Thumbnomicon. Let me see. Tables. It's 2 pieces of a wooden plank and then 3 pieces of slab across the top. Will give you a very simple table. And a quick little description, it serves as a base for other surfaces useful in magic, like the arcane work table and the research table. It's the research table that we're interested in right now, which I don't know if it... here we go, research table. The research table is created by placing 2 tables next to each other, so that was what we were just looking at, along with the little scribing tools, which is also on the previous page, so we can get the recipe there. I don't think we can hop to it real quick, no. And then it goes through and gives you the basis for how to do researching on the table. Now, this is a very good read. If you haven't done Thaumcraft before, I do highly recommend it. I also recommend reading all of this. I mean, this is all the stuff you start knowing. It's very useful. You start with empty research or research notes of an unknown theory. There's some that are only locked that way, but you pretty much have to unlock all of the other abilities down here. I get the basic idea that these are our first sets of options, and I'm seriously hoping that these are the lights, the little flame sources. There's the little golems that I hear my brother talking about all the time, along with Nathan and a couple of other people. Ooh, infused ore. Occasionally there's so much magical energy that it would permeate solid stone to form infused ore. The magic forms crystals when the rock that can be harvested. The crystal bears similar properties. I have not read that before, but if that is... those things, then I know they are. So, do I have... I should have some wood on me. Let's see if we can use these. 1, 2, 3. I know we were able to do that before. And I'm going to need 2 of these. There we go. 2 tables. So for lack of a better place, I really don't want this to be my Thaumcraft area though, so let's take these with us. Nah, I can leave this. I have more than enough of these around. Thinking of replacing the stone you can see down there with lights to help out with that other thing. But what I'd really like them to be are... See, I would like my Thumbnomicon place here, but I don't want to have to... I'd like to eat some of the cake. I don't have a silk touch to try and pick it up. I don't even actually know if that would work. But I was thinking of, maybe I'll just start up here. Let me get rid of these oak trees real quick. So my goal for the evening is to be able to make those little flame lights that I hear about. I think that that's going to require unlocking the recipe for them, and then collecting the materials that I need for research, and then the materials I need for creation. So, assuming we will just do it there and there. Looks pretty good. We'll use this stuff for a quick little floor in the area. Nope, nope, nope. Over and over. Is it 2? Looks like it's 2. Yeah, I didn't want to do that actually. So we'll do something like this. It's going to be an interesting new experience for me, building on a even-centered thing like that. Especially when I think most of the other things are odd-shaped. But back to the Thumbnomicon. This is the next item we need. So a glass bottle, feather, and an ink sac. The glass bottle, I just carried back a whole bunch of glass to do my sealing with me. So there should still even be some in here. Yep, cool. Oh, I got a whole bunch of it in my inventory still. Straighten that out. Let's get that in there. Take those to the crafting table. So there's some bottles. We'll take a bottle, one of the ink sacs, and I keep my animal parts in here. There we go. Got our scribing tools. set them up on the old shelf. There we go. See how it kind of changes the appearance of the table? It's now connected on the bottom. I'm pretty sure breaking one half breaks the other. Right-clicking us gives us this. This is the crafting or the research interface. And I'm hoping things like this will help. I want to research the light stuff. So torches have the light aspect, wheat, I don't even know what those names are, but a plant, flower, value of iron, plant, dirt, yeah, whatever. So to get this interface, you just hit the shift key when you're hovering over items. And anything that is compatible with Thaumcraft will have those items hanging over them. Oh, can even research my book. The other thing we need, though, is paper. So I don't believe I have any on me. There might be some in the project table. I did have a stack of paper that I didn't end up using. Yes, there we go. Let me check the Thumbnomicon. I don't see any special type of paper here. There we go. So I have a torch up here. This is the paper that will be the source. It will eventually go into here. And this is the research button. This is what will start consuming items and such like that. What is down here are two different modes. It's thorough and cursory. When you're in cursory mode, your chance of learning some research, of progressing this, is going to be fairly minimal. I think it's like maybe a 10 to 20% chance or something like that. Or no, 25 to 30% chance. But the chance of consuming the item is very minimal, like about 10% or something like that. So your items will last longer. When you're in thorough, you're probably going to destroy the item almost every single time, but you'll get a good amount of research as well. So what we're just going to do is click that button once. We have unknown and obscured, but we do know that at least torches were working, and I left it on thorough. So we'll just do a little bit more researching here. Unknown theory, unknown, obscured. Whoa, it's going through my... Oh! This is the one we wanted, though. Light, brightness, and day. So lux is actually just a measure of light, I believe. I wonder... Oh, let's just keep on... 37, 50... Ooh, got 2 that time. 87. Next one should be like 90 something. Let's go to thorough. Nope. Nope. 100% complete. This is where it becomes a little because we're at 100% for the light. We don't have any other symbols, but we know something else has to go into this. Just for giggles, let's give this a try. I'm going to go down to cursory though. Oh, it used it. I do think I saw it unhighlight this though, and that's a symbol that it's not something we were looking for in this recipe. Let me go get some other materials here. Oops. Put the book instead of the chest. See nothing immediate. Oh, can I do a piece of coke? Nope. But I can. I have no logs left. Don't know exactly what this will do. Oh, there's the logs. So I haven't been able to use great wood for much of anything. I think it is a Thaumcraft object though, so it's possible that that's just it. Okay, some charcoal. I do believe like charcoal and torches are the things I've heard mentioned for this particular recipe. So we'll just cook off a couple of those and see what we can see. Oh, beehive up there. So nothing's marked out yet. We're on cursory still. We still have our recipe in here. As you can see, I actually could take that out and start it over again. Let's give it a click. Got nothing. Still can't read that. Oh, oh, oh! One of these things is in here. Two of them are in there. Okay, so coal is definitely, or charcoal at least in this case, is definitely something we want to investigate. Let's get some more of these pieces in here. And I'm wasting my energy just flying back and forth. I know it. Let's see if we can't also finish chopping down this tree. Should get a sickle at some point in time. I do kind of have resources to spare, even though I'm all in conservation mode right now because I don't really have anything set up. So it still hasn't said which one we're not using. These are still obscured. Fire. So we know that one for sure. Not the plant. See how that kind of grayed out? That means it's not the plant. So Potentia, Lux, and Ignis are the three that we're going. The glowing flame seems to be fueled by magic itself. The number of uses for an ever-burning flame seems endless, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to produce much heat, though it could prove to be a steady source of light and energy. Eh? See if we can get our... I mean, it really went out there really quickly. There we go. Power, energy, strength. Almost. Ooh, two nice hops there. There we go. Oh, and look at that. Discovery, Nitor. I do believe that is the name of those flamey things. And we have a piece of charcoal left over. So, now that we have this, go down and look at it, the glowing flame. Oh, that's what we just read. Okay, so I won't read it again. I believe we just right-click. Cool, Nitor research completed. So we go to the Thumbnomicon, and it was this little flame. So I don't know exactly which one that is yet, but research completed. So I'm going to need a Crucible, 4 fire, 6 lux, and 4 power, along with 5 viz will give me a single Nitor. Can be placed in the world to act as a magical light source. But Crucible, so that's going to be the next step. I'm pretty sure that's an unlocked thing. There we are. To craft a Crucible, you must simply use your wand on a cauldron placed in the world. The cauldron is an important tool for any thaumaturge. It allows him to render physical objects into their components and essentia, and recombine it again as he wishes, or she. The Crucible needs to be placed over a source of constant heat and filled with water. Once the water starts to boil, you simply throw any items you wish down to break into the Crucible, or break down into the Crucible, and broken down into the component essentia. You can then use a wand on the Crucible, and if you got the ratio and the amount of essentia right, you might be able to craft something. Okay, so that's what we got the other recipe for. The other essentia is simply spilled into the local area where it forms flux. If you sneak while clicking with a wand, it will not attempt to craft something and directly spill the essentia into the aura. This may seem counterproductive for now. You'll not attempt to craft something and directly spill essentia into the aura. Oh. So that's a way of just dumping it straight in. It's a good idea to keep scribing tools and paper handy in case you discover something. If I'm planning experimenting with the Crucible. Okie dokie. So, cauldron. I believe that's made out of iron. Cauldron. A U of iron. I should be able to come up with that. What's going to be a bit more interesting is with all my flammable stuff around here, doing the fire part. Why did I take 9? Wait, alright, wand, you go over there for a moment. Speak with this iron and put it back in its place. Get rid of that. Saplings. Now I want to keep most of the other stuff where I am already aware of its being. No room for the tiny cactus. Probably start eyeing things like that a bit more often and keeping them around for research purposes. There's the rest of the oak. Alright, a cauldron with an unlimited source of energy. So an unlimited source, not energy, of heat. An unlimited source of heat is going to be a, like burning netherrack or a thing of lava. And, oh, I have a lava cell that will probably work. Over here is pretty safe for now. Okay. Got the bucket of water. Oh, I thought you could refill from there. Yes, not. Crafted items. Lava cell. This might cost me my cell, but I think it'll be worth it. Cannot dump straight into the environment. So, we will need a way to go get a bucket of lava, and I happen to know where there just happens to be a whole bunch of it sitting around. If I go here... Well, Nathan told me he left me a present in this place, so it's a floating present. Thanks, Nathan. I'll leave it there for Bilbo. He might enjoy its contents. Ooh, sticky mouse. So easier to import lava from a known location before I go off hunting it from an unknown location. Alright, back to the home. And this is more than enough away from the farm. So let's do that. And once again with our wand, blam! Do I need more water now? And more. Whoa. That would be a no. I don't need any more than that. How do I... maybe I just wing it. Yeah, I'll wing throwing crap into a cauldron. So basically, we know we needed a torch. I don't remember exactly how much that needed. 2 and 2. Take a look at our Thumbnomicon. Down here. 6 of them and 2 charcoal. So as you can see, I don't really have any torches, so I'm gonna need to make some more. Yay, charcoal. That sounds pretty mean up there. Is this our lowest stack of wood? It is. That just has tree. Has a single torch, so for every one of those I want to make, let's try for 4 right now. Oh, that would be 24 torches. Wow, that's a lot of torches. And also 2 of them. No. Okay, so let's look at the recipe. Let's not guess. So I'm gonna need 6 torches for each light and 2 pieces of charcoal for each light. So if I multiply that by 4, I will need 8 pieces of charcoal and 24 lights, but I do believe I have that. So, I got one in there already. There's, I already lost count, but I think that's 10. Yeah, 28, okay, so 10. There we go. Almost looks like I'm getting my cauldron more and more full when I do that. But I think... Did I? Yeah? Nice! There we go. We got our little flames. I don't think that's because of me. Nah, it's raining out. So this is what my top of my place looks like. Just curious. 464 and magic. So they give back what the requirements are, or at least for this particular recipe. So they don't give off any heat, so I should not be worried about any sort of fire hazard, I believe. So I'm thinking by the side of the door and maybe underneath the glass there. Now, not underneath the glass there because I'd have to be able to surround it to make it actually look kind of neat. So maybe like a glass panel over there. Something that I could walk on. But for the door, we'll do... So I'm not sure I can move these once I place them back down. What would look best? Well, what would look best is having them out here. But I'm not sure I have that top part done yet. Okay, so real problem, light in here. Not using torches, still looking cool. So I got the light sources in the ceiling. They're fairly unobtrusive, I think they blend in pretty well. I mean, you can see them, but they don't draw your eye to them. They're not like bright yellow or anything. I could put the lights in the windows, above the windows, but I have a lighting... That concerns me, that concerns me, that really concerns me. So 1, 15 or 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. So if I put one here, it should in theory work out. But I'm actually going to put it there. And there. Now just match them on the other sides. Oops, actually I wanted to check. So yeah, 15 on their square, 14 next to them. So there we go. Thumbcraft is increasing the nicety of our lives. So what I want to do though, I'm not sure if this will work. Nope. Let me see, what would that work on? And what would look really freaking cool? Yeah, some of these guys. Sorry guys, didn't mean to zone out on there and get lost in what I was doing. I'm making tables. So we got 2 of them, that's going to be good enough for that. Let's 1, 2 those. We inventory them. Now it looks like I just... Don't ask me how I'm so spiffy and got the the bark to be on all four sides and just shrunk down the trunk. There are some questions we just don't ask. Or answer, for that matter. So just some simple spruce wood lights, or tables here, with the lights hovering above them. I think that looks pretty good. Might even try. That's a panel, so I should still be able to, yeah. So it won't let me put them in there, or in the actual block. Shame. But I'll remember that I can actually encase them, you know, maybe do... Ooh, So that does change the size. That's cool. So maybe I'll actually do some sort of, let me see, if I do... I could do some covers like this, like a hollow sapphire cover block for some lamps or the like. But for now, that'll do. That will indefinitely do. And I actually, see, these are serving double purposes. Those actually light up the roof as well. Out here is probably dangerous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pretty sure. Hello. Yeah. Pretty sure if I dump some water up here, that it would flow off the edges. So, oh, seriously? Stupid guys. Huh. I don't think I've, done any digging or anything out here in a very long time. So this stuff is still just temporary until alternate means are contained or obtained or detained, whatever the case may be that I use for alternative lightings. So my next project is still trying to figure out where to put the magmatic engines. And, you know, maybe doing a little bit more research. Don't know what that is yet, but maybe I can get to it. Looks like I could also research a couple of other things over here. I'm assuming the things that are lit up are things that are available to potentially research here. Missing a lot of research. Not that when I'm not missing research, it's any clearer. Well, that does seem to be the general it. Can I click on those? Nope. Arcane work table. Apart from normal crafting recipes, it can also craft some items unique to thaumaturgy. To do that, you need to place a casting wand like the wand at the apprentice in the slot in the bottom right. This will allow you to craft items that require viz by drawing the energy directly from the wand. So, stuff to do there. Just, not right now, it would seem. Shimmer leaf. Instead of nectar, they produce quicksilver. Fine powder akin to infused ores. Already read that one. Flux. Only brave or foolish practice magic without keeping an eye on how much flux they're letting loose into the environment. So we'll need a way to measure that eventually. These rare and magical trees, which are right over there, are a wondrous sight. Their leaves shimmer. These trees' magical nature is such that ore nodes often form within their hearts, This feature alone makes a silverwood sapling a prize beyond measure. Nice. So, let's do a little scouting, I suppose. We've got our vines coming in pretty well. I can't wait for them to spread and fan out a little bit more. Got some alternate layers coming in. So, my thoughts for a lava flow in this area are actually over here. Oops, let me, a little TFC-ness there for a moment. I thought I was going to be able to... I swear I hear something walking. I thought I was going to be able to actually, walk through the leaves. But I'm actually thinking of maybe creating a pool of lava up here, and then having it flow down here, kind of make a tunnel right here that goes down underneath the water, lava flowing down the center of it. It could also be an entrance to any sort of mine shafts or anything that I want to put down below us here. But that's going to take quite a bit of work. And it doesn't really answer the whole, where am I going to put the engines that I'm trying to create. Or, well, not create per se, place. They are sitting right here after all. 5 magmatic engines, 2 magma crucibles. Liquid transposer, we're going to need that. I'm also going to need some tanks, which I can just make out of the glass that I have over in the crafting table there. Some lava would definitely help. Put it into the buckets. I've got my kinetic generator that I can set up eventually. Okay. So I just don't want to do anything temporary. I'd actually like to have a pretty good spot to do this. I suppose I could just build a literal temporary location out of some very temporary materials. So clearly, this is a temporary location. And if a piranha is going to bite me in the ass, we will soon find out. Oi, 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 oi. Did not take them with me. Apparently did not put the other one of those I had in there. Over here, maybe? Nope. Maybe I was hallucinating that whole thing. Another thing I don't have right off the bat is netherrack. Going to need a couple of those. And I would really like my thermal. Blacktop, thermal generator, there we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. So we might be borrowing somebody else's machines to work these over a little here. I'm pretty sure Sin has everything we would need to create the components I'm thinking of. I just need to remember what they're called. Redstone tube? Did a little right-clicking. I don't think the redstone tube is what I think it is. Cell is the name of the other part. Redstone energy cell. Redstone energy cell that's empty. Energy cell frame. Energy cell frame full. But I'm wondering what the pipes are that go along with these, because this is what I would like. So lead. 2 pieces of lead, a redstone conductive coil, 3 pieces of electrum, and an energy cell frame. Okay. Diamond per. Yeah, okay, so 7 electrum, a diamond, hardened glass, which, yeah. Going to need an induction smelter. I'm going to need some lead and some pulverized obsidian. This is starting to be an expensive project here. And it just ran out. Sad face. I have to build my stairs again. Sorry, guy. My temporary stairs must at least look neat. Very Thaumcrafty. That works. Has nowhere to put the energy though, and this does not have a charging station. So, thinking MFE or MFSU. It's all just temporary. Might as well still use the MFSU. Let me get some conductive cable here as well. Alright, where are you? There you are. Can I get rid of anything else? Oi. Up. No. Up. 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 Alright, so I'm going to leave some room over there for branching in and out. You know what? Actually, I'm just going to stick that right there and watch the power grow. Jetpack can suck it all up. So you don't get a ton of output from this thing, but you do get a goodly amount here. These are going to produce 20,000 each, I believe. I'm actually going to see how much is in my pack when this is all said and done. Actually, we look to be well above 20,000. Let's, recipes, 30,000, nice. Heating cell. Otherwise, just lava. So that should be enough to fill up this, which is very good news to me. Let me actually dump that into there for priming my target. I don't think I want to do that. Pretty sure that will lose me it, but it will start that off. So that's all cool. Do a little bit on this here real quick. Alright, so we are good to go. Back to focusing on... Oh, crap, I didn't put it on. Back to focusing on making hardened glass. Lead. I know I brought at least one stack of lead. Please tell me I brought the stack of lead. I thought it looked cool. Yeah, I like the color of the lead ore. Oops. Obsidian down here. Alright, so get rid of that. Tools. There. I'll keep that. Keep that. I don't really have a miscellaneous chest yet, which is probably actually a good thing. But this is going to get miscellaneous stuff put into it. Nope, give me my wand. Go over there. Yeah, why not? I like keeping these things on me. That's out of juice. I'll keep it in there for now. Got my armor ready to go. Got some charcoal for some torches. Lava cells I'll drop back off in a moment. Yeah, I don't wanna get used to it being in the one slot. Not here. Here. What is platinum dust doing down there? Yay. Diamonds. Going to need those. Might need some gold if I recall correctly. There's at least some electrum involved here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6, 7. There's where I need the gold. There's that electrum. Redstone conductance coil. There's our electrum store. We might just take some of this and that with us just in case. Tin, bronze, refined iron, copper. I think we need quite a bit of redstone. Obsidian, that's what I'm missing. Take our stack of obsidian. And did I also need glass, or was it just the lead? Oops. Lead and obsidian. Two to 1 ratio, eh? See no other dusts. So let's at least start heading towards Sins. Oops, don't need to head any further than here.